And one thing that I'm also thankful for, and one book that has not only been transformational for me, but transformational for my whole family, is the Go Giver book. And I just want to encourage all of you, it's a very short listen or read, to read that book. I'll share the information in the show notes. The Go Giver, a little story about powerful business idea by Bob Burge and John David Mann. And thank you, Lisa Hilton, who told me about this book probably about a year ago. And when I listened to the book, it was, as I mentioned, very transformational for me. So I went back and listened to it with my kids. And, now when we go, and the theme of the book is not about what you receive, it's about how much you give. And giving more value than you receive is always just kind of the name of the game. So I'll give you just a brief synopsis, but I really encourage you to read it. So many times in life when we want to be successful, people tell you you have to be a go-getter, right? You got to be aggressive. You have to go out and take what you want. But this book is the opposite. More important than being a go-getter is being a go-giver. So I'm going to leave you with the 5 laws of stratospheric success that were defined in this book. The first one, the law of value. So your true worth is how much more you give others in value than you receive in payment. So that's your true worth. Number 2, the law of compensation. Your income depends on how many people you serve and how well you serve them. So if you want to make more, you need to serve more, better serve more people. The law of influence is determined by how abundantly you place others' interests first. Stop keeping score and stop all the 50-50 relationships. Some of the relationships you have need to be you giving it to others without receiving anything in return. The law of authenticity. The most valuable gift you have to offer is yourself. And that's one thing about podcasting, about sharing, is many times you can be kind of intimidated by your own voice and the fear of what are people going to say about you. Can paralyze people and keep people from, writing books or doing podcasts. But the law of authenticity, the most valuable gift you have to offer is yourself. And then the law of reciprocation. The key to effective giving is to stay open to receiving. It is important to be able to receive from others and not block your blessings. And that's one that I really have to work on because I love giving to people, but many times when people want to give to me, I can block my own blessings by not being open to receive. So those, like I mentioned, I'm just very thankful, and I hope to encourage other people to share during this holiday season with others that you're thankful for. Pick up the phone, send a text, and let them know, hey, I'm thinking about you. I'm happy to be affiliated with you. I love you. So that's some of the things that I wanted to share with you, as well as just leave you with this one scripture, 2 Timothy 1:7, that reads, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity, but a power, love, and self-discipline."